Let's talk about E.T. at 40. So you may or may not have realized this last week, the movie E.T. turned 40. It was released on June 11th, and June 11th was a Saturday. So I had the chance to rewatch E.T. from the original, non-tampered with, non-enhanced, extra blinky CGI version of E.T., the real theatrical type release of E.T. And it was a lot of fun. It brought up a lot of different memories and other things that I wanted to share with you. Some of my favorite memories. The first one is in that opening scene, the second to the opening scene, where the kids are around the table ordering pizza, and what are they playing? Dungeons and Dragons. And that brought to mind a conversation I had with David Wesley. David Wesley is, if you didn't know this, attributed with creating role-playing games and was good friends with Dave Arneson, the co-creator of Dungeons and Dragons. And I remember once David telling me, when I saw D&D being played in E.T., that's when I knew this thing was huge. And it was. That we're looking at the early 80s at one of the first booms of the hobby, which is pretty amazing. I love that scene. There's also a great capture of what I remember from growing up in the 80s. Specifically, you got BMXing and construction sites, and it was such a different time. You say, okay, Mom, I'm going out to the woods for a few hours. Okay, be home by the time the street lamps turn on. And that was it. It's kind of wild if you think about it now. Another thing I loved is the Halloween scene, and that is how I remember every Halloween being like growing up. Just crawling with kids, just more homespun, simple costumes. It was a lot of fun. Those are my Halloween memories. I also love the setting. This is right before Return of the Jedi came out, and both of these have a little bit similar flair because they were shot in similar areas of Northern California where you have these tall pine, redwoodish type trees. And that plus the John Williams score just takes me to this happy sort of Northern California, which I've never visited before, but I can imagine from those two movies what it must be like. Some of my favorite things. But like I said, this whole thing reminds me of being a kid. And I wanted to ask a real life kid, my daughter, what they thought about E.T. Let's listen. All right, and I'm here with a real life kid. So we watched E.T. this last week. What did you think of E.T.?
I liked it. I didn't like how the mom just left E.T. in the bathroom and he was sick. And that made me kind of sad.
Well, when I was about your age and watching E.T., I only remember the first time I saw it being in my grandparents' basement, and the part where he finds him and he's all white and shriveled looking, and I was really scared.
Yeah.
What did you think of the ending?
The ending was I really liked it.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
Probably when E.T. kept saying, E.T. phone home. That was funny.
So after 40 years, is it still a movie you'd recommend to your kid friends?
Yes, very good.
All right, we give it a thumbs up. So there you have it. In the comments, what is your favorite memory or association or whatever with the movie E.T.? Thanks for watching. See you next time.